Rockers and Mercuryans, Rock Mercury here. Welcome to the Rock Mercury podcast. So I am ready to have my little sandwich moment right now. I have a sandwich that I made with some hummus, peppers, arugula, vegan mayonnaise, mustard, all that kind of vibe. I'm gonna bend it in half right now. I don't even know if I can really. Anyway, that's how it looks on the side. It's pretty stuffed. She's pretty stuffed. I wonder if I can just like cut her in half. Can I cut her in half, Evie? Let's try. Oh, this is gonna work. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of working. Okay, there we go. She cut in half. She cut right in half. Hey, girl. Hey. So we have the sandwich here. It's a vibe. We have some potbelly peppers on here that's gonna make it really pop off. Then we're taking it down with some purple bubbly. Purple bubbly. Some people don't like this water. They're like, this water is nasty. I don't like the sparkling water. Well, I think it's okay. Not the best. I think all sparkling water kind of tastes really bad when it's warm, room temperature. There's some chips right here too. We're gonna eat some of these HEB kind of like spicier tortilla chips, zesty tortilla chips. Put those on here. Alright, I think that should be enough for now. That should be enough. Let's get into the sandwich and let's chat a bit about some stuff. Also some vegan cheese on here as well. A lot of oil. Avocado. It might be a really spicy sandwich. I gotta be ready for that. I should already have my bubbly ready. Let me open that right now so I don't even have to do that. I'm already burning. We do not need that to happen. So, okay, cool. We're ready for that. Let's try it out and see what it's giving. Go. Only thing it's missing, a tomato. Tomato's the only thing it's missing. And you know what? So I'm gonna go get that tomato. I'm gonna go and get that tomato right now. I think that's the only thing it needs. It's perfect. It's really good already, but oh my god, it's really good. Hold on. We're going on an adventure. We need tomato. This is how important tomato is. Okay, hold on, y'all. We gotta go. Just oil off my hands. It is spicy though. Okay, let's go get this tomato. The baby's sleeping, so we gotta be quiet. Hold on. Let's go get this tomato. Oh my god, this sandwich is amazing though. It's amazing what hummus will do. Just warming up hummus. You can warm up your hummus. Because think about it. If you're eating falafel, that's warmed up hummus, kind of like fried. Tomatoes, we got the tomatoes. Let's have some tomatoes. I think I want 2 though. Just 2 tomatoes should be good. Because they're kind of small. So we got our tomatoes. I don't got time to wash them right now. It doesn't matter. I'm sure they're fine. They're organic or whatever, so these tomatoes will do. These tomatoes will do, hunty. All right, cool, we're back. We are back. And we're gonna cut these tomatoes and throw it in the sandwich as we chat about whatever we're gonna chat about today. I don't really have anything on the docket particularly. It's lunchtime. I'm about to be working on my website some more, but you know, it's hard. You can't really work while you're eating lunch. I don't know how people do that. People are like, I mean, this is kind of work, like talking to y'all. But it can't like actually like type and do work because then the keyboard's gonna get all messy. So I'd rather just like, I'll cut these up real quick. I'd rather just kind of chat with you guys and, you know, then afterwards do my work. Get back to work. So many people are working from home now. I don't know how people stay, you know, on topic or on task. I feel like there's so many people though that are just literally, they have their full-time job at home. Ooh, there we go. Now we got the tomato in this sandwich. Ooh, she's a messy gal. Dang, that's really messy. I don't know if I did this right. So good though. Some of the filling fell out. The chips are perfect with this. I have some raw jalapeno as well. Oh, this is really messy, y'all. This is not gonna be really pretty to watch, but whatever. Not pretty. Falling apart. But delicious and worth it. All right, so I was playing my new song as I was walking earlier with the baby. She fell right asleep, by the way. Babies love walking. If you have a hard time putting a baby to sleep, take them on a walk. So they will fall right to sleep. Something about being in like a carriage or a car, they'll fall right to sleep, y'all. Then you can just not have to stress about walking back and forth in the room, trying to get them to go to bed. That doesn't always work. It's spicy. But anyway, I was thinking like, yeah, I'm really excited about the new TikTok feature that's going to allow your music to be featured on your front profile, because then y'all can find the music easier. Otherwise, it's like people aren't really clicking on the link like that. They're not really clicking on the website link and actually going to the music. I felt like there's too many steps. You know, people want to stay in the app they're in. They're not trying to go outside the app. So if it's already in the app, I think my music promotion is going to be a whole different level now. So I'm super excited about this. I've been checking constantly, like, is it up yet? Is it up yet? They said they're reviewing it in the next 1 to 3 days. It should be done. So I'll be checking it again today just to make sure, because I did it 2 days ago. So hopefully I will see that tab. It's like a little music note on the front page of my profile. Some of y'all who are thinking of making music, they're giving you the option to help you distribute your music through TikTok, which is really smart of them. There's a lot of money in the songs that they're helping go viral. So I'm sure they're gonna add additives like, oh, you can be entered for the charts, and oh, you can release your music earlier if you pay for this package, whatever. But they're giving 100% royalties, which is pretty good for TikTok, because you would think that they would probably like do some situation where they're like, oh, we want percentage of this, and we made you go viral, so we want percentage of this and that. But I already signed my contract with them. I'm going to continue releasing my music through Ditto Music, but I just wanted to sign the contract just in case I ever want to release a song exclusively through TikTok. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens, because I feel like my TikTok traffic is better than any other site that I work on. Like even right now, I have like almost 50 people in here, and there's people with over 200,000 followers who don't have as many people as I have on live. And that's really bizarre to me, but I'm thankful. My goal right now is I'm hoping I get to 10,000 followers, because then I can monetize. Because I post a lot of videos. I don't get paid for them like that, but I get a lot of views. So if you want to follow, go ahead and follow. If you want to share, go ahead and share, you know. Talking about share. Shout out to Cher. I really feel my heart breaks for her. Her mother just passed away. I love Cher. Really sad to hear about her mother, but her mother was very sick, and so she is just thankful she's not suffering anymore. But it's still a heartbreaking situation to go through. From sending love to Cher right now in her time of grieving. Oh my god, you guys, sound is amazing. I made it so quickly. I know it looks a mess, because it is a mess, but it's like a vibe. It's definitely a vibe right now. I think chickpeas is such a great replacement for tuna, because tuna is not really healthy. My grandmother ate it a few days ago, and it affected her joints. Like, she started having joint pain and stuff, and she knows that it's from that. Too much stuff, and too many uric acid and all kind of things in tuna. So if you want a healthy alternative, I think hummus is a good way. Or make your own tuna out of chickpeas. The same recipe you use for tuna, just use the chickpeas instead and mash them up and stuff. And it can be more chunky, you know, if you want that texture that tuna has. My sister makes a really good one. But you guys can do it too at home. It's really cheap too. Hello, Magpie. Good to see you. How did your meeting go? Hope it went well. I know it's private, but hope it went very well for you. Magpie said her meeting went wonderful. That is beautiful to hear. They're very brave for keeping going to those meetings. Keeping your health first, you know, staying united with your people and keeping your health first. Anybody out there who goes to AA? I've been to meetings not for myself but for support. I really respect the people in there. I didn't go for myself because I don't drink. I mean, I never really liked alcohol. It's not for me. But I tell you what, I should have went to AA for Mary Jane, you know, because I was definitely addicted to that for a while, for sure. I didn't even realize I was addicted. I don't know if they have like an AA for that. But thankfully, I'm out of it completely. But the thing is though, if I'm really honest, if I was back in Los Angeles where it was legal, I probably would go buy a joint or two. And it's not good. It is real. I'm being honest. So hopefully, maybe I gotta stay, because out here it's illegal. I ain't touching nothing out here, because that'll send me up in jail or something. I ain't trying to do that. I'm not with that at all. No. And they're serious about it out here. They have sniffing dogs and everything out here. So I think being out here long enough will cure me completely of my urges for it. But it's weird because they tell you can't be addicted to it, but you definitely can. I have to tell y'all, if you're on that Mary Jane, it's addictive, and it's addictive on purpose, just like cigarettes are. It's addictive on purpose. They make it that way so you can keep on buying it. They can get richer, and we can get sicker. That's just how it is. That's how they're doing it. So just be real with yourself. I don't think I'm a bad person for smoking the reefer, but I know that it harmed me more than it helped me. It's just how it is. So I don't touch the reefer anymore. I don't touch any substances at all. None at all. It's not for me. So I'm just thankful to be in a place where they take. Now I get why places in the South, like Texas out here. I'm out here in Texas, and I love California, and I love New York. New York is a beautiful place. I live there too. But being here in the South, they take these things so seriously because they're trying to keep their society together. They're trying to keep their moral standing, you know. Magpie says, same, I love my sober life. I do too, I really do. And I hope to get to the point where I can visit my house in LA and not have Mary Jane delivered to my house, which I can. I have a sponsorship out there, they give it to me for free. So it's hard to turn it down when it's free. But I really hope to get to that space where it's not even a temptation. Because in Los Angeles, there are billboards everywhere saying, Mary Jane over here, we got Mary Jane over there. You like Mary Jane? Here's Mary Jane, she's coming through. You know, in fact, we have a DJ, we'll play music for you while you get Mary Jane. You know, give us all your money, give us all your health. You don't need your lungs. Who needs lungs? And then they say, oh, well, we have edibles for you too. But I'm sure those edibles have some kind of side effect. I'm sure they do. It's still addicting. Magpie said that would be hard. Yeah, I'm sure it is hard, Magpie. But you know what, Magpie? For you, it's challenging too because you're at AA and alcohol's everywhere. Alcohol's at every store, every 7-Eleven, every gas station they have it at, which is crazy that it'd be a gas station, but it really is. That's a setup for under the influence driving, but they don't care. They put it everywhere to tempt people because it's legal. So you're really brave to be able to defend yourself against those temptations with the support of your community. Sometimes you need a community to get through it. Like for me, it was being real with myself here online. Like I saw my own videos when I was putting them out. Because I was doing videos on different, you know, Mary Jane strains and openings, and I was doing it all. I didn't care. Because YouTube lets you put it out. I don't put it out on here, but I put them out on my YouTube. I watched my videos and I watched how I would change from the beginning of the video to the end. And I'm like, no, this is addiction. This is definitely addiction for sure. And I never thought I'd be addicted to anything ever. My grandfather was heavy in addiction. I just never thought I would ever go down that road. My grandmother was addicted a little bit too. My other grandfather too. Like I have people in my family who are addicted to things, and I just thought never me. Like I could never be down that road. I can stop anytime I want, but then not when they're giving it. Not when they're delivering it to your door with a smile on their face and it's legal. I got so bold that I was lighting up next to the police cars while I was driving. I didn't even care. I was like, whatever. Like it's legal here. I got my card. I don't care what they do. You know, I have it's like, yeah. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice, laid back with my mind on my money, and my money was on my mind, you know, but my mind was not on my lungs. And if I kept doing that, my lungs could have collapsed at some point. Lungs are sensitive. That's the biggest thing. The lungs are so thin and sensitive. We don't need to be putting anything in them. Let's see. Magpie says, everywhere you turn, can't even get bread at Publix without going down the alcohol lane. LOL. Yep, they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. These stores set it up that way. They want you to be sick. They want that. And it's just so sad that like we live in a society where all kind of other things can be outlawed. I will say, I personally feel like Mary Jane was healthier than, you know, the bottle, but it's all still the same. It's all like if you're addiction, it's addiction, you know. But like I do think it's healthier. I feel like if that can be illegal, why wouldn't it all be legal? But whatever, that's a different story. I think it all should be illegal, honestly, because I'm just like it's harming us as a society. It's harming us as our bodies are getting damaged, our mindset. Whatever they say, like I remember when I first started enjoying Mary Jane, I was in a different mental space. Like, I don't care what they say. They said, like, oh, you can do everything to it. It took me a while to get out of the paranoia that comes from Mary Jane. It took me a long time to, like, get from the space where I was, like, just thinking that, oh, my God, everybody's after me. Like, the mailman's coming. Oh, my God, the mailman knows that I'm on Mary Jane. Oh, my God, the mailman. Oh, wait, what is this mail? What's in this mail? Oh, my God, this mail. It probably has, like, what if something's in here? What if a crazy fan sent me something? Oh, my gosh. Oh. Like just shook for everything. So paranoid. So isolated, you know? It really changes your mindset. And I don't care what anyone says. For somebody who has smoked so much, and then at a certain point, you lose the experience. You lose the feeling of it, but the paranoia stays. And your body feels like you need it. Every time you're out of it, you're like, I have $50. I don't have any food in my fridge, and this is my last $50. Mary Jane deserves it. Let me get the Mary Jane. What you gonna do when you get Mary Jane and you can't even afford to handle your munchies? You know, like you have munchies now. You can't even afford food, so now you spend your money on Mary Jane. It's a mess. That's when I knew I was like, I'm addicted. I think, and it wasn't because I was broke. It was because I was spending so much money on my company. Like I spent thousands and thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands probably at this point. Definitely hundreds. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on my business and my companies, and so it's like sometimes the cash isn't there, but you have your companies, you have houses, you have cars, all that stuff, but like you only have like a budgeted amount. But then you're like, let me spend my food budget on Mary Jane, because Mary Jane is gonna keep me like watching some Family Guy or something, and Mary Jane don't care about you. Mary Jane don't care. Mary Jane's like, yeah, it's party. And then you're off of it again. You need some more. Get more of me. And those prices are so high too. So, when they legalized it, I do believe that they changed the plant and GMO'd it and made it even more addictive. They put more sprays on it, more um, different strains. It's a lot. So be careful. Anyone who tells you that Mary Jane isn't addictive is a bold-faced liar who doesn't care about you. Or they're just ignorant. They may be just literally ignorant. They may be like, oh, you know, I've always heard it's not a bad thing. It's all good. No. Maybe the ones that the Native Americans were toting on, that's different. That's a whole different plant. That was before it got GMO'd. That plant had seeds in it. It was a whole different experience. But this new stuff they have out there, honey, all I gotta say is this. As somebody who has grown Mary Jane before a lot, I've grown over, I've grown hundreds and hundreds of Mary Janes, probably thousands of Mary Jane plants. Plants, I can say plant. Plant's not a bad word. Anyway, I'm trying to be careful with my words because we're on TikTok, of course. As somebody who's grown thousands and thousands of plants. Oh, by the way, there's a lot of people in here. Can you guys keep pressing that like button? We're at 1.2 thousand likes, and I really appreciate you, everyone who's here. If you want to chat with me, you can become a subscriber. Or if you're not, it's all good. You can still comment on my post, and I will respond to you after I finish. So, oh my God. Okay, so as somebody who's grown so many thousands of Mary Jane plants, I will say that they're like sponges, like the actual flower part. And I grew the ones with the seeds in it. I grew that real kind, and it's like a sponge, like like the part of the flower. And so, if these companies who are selling in these dispensaries, every day they have to spray these plants so that not one mite gets on those plants. These mites are microscopic. You have to get like little magnifying glass to even see them. They gotta spray it to protect their investment. Now, what's in that spray? They say it's non-toxic, it's organic. It's just it's a simple thing. It's not a big deal, but it's toxic enough to kill a mite. So there must be something in it that's not healthy. And if they're spraying it every day or constantly, it gets crystallized on the plant. And some of these growers, they spray whatever it takes to make sure there's no bugs. Because when you sell it to a dispensary or store, they look at it with a magnifying glass, and if they see one bit in your batch, they say, we're gonna go ahead and pass on this. And they push it over to you, and your whole year of work is gone. And that's thousands of dollars you just lost. Because, oh yeah, we see a mite right here, which is natural. There's gonna be mites on things. It's just natural. It's gonna happen. But like, not if you spray that stuff on there. But what happens is when you keep on spraying it over and over again, it gets crystallized. And then, what you smoking? What do you end up smoking? What ends up in your edible? All the resin, all that like caked up crystallized spray. Now me, I never sprayed any of my Mary Jane friends in my garden. My girls, the girls, and they never were sprayed. So yeah, they had mites in them. They had whatever they had in them. They were there. They were natural. They were organic. They never were sprayed. And honestly, they weren't as strong as you would get in the store because part of what you're experiencing in the stores is the experience of that chemical that they're using to prevent like pesticides are using. It's that chemical burning up. You're not supposed to ingest that. But part of the I'm so lifted. Oh my God, I'm so turned up. I'm so high up in the sky. Part of that is the pesticides that you're smoking or inhaling or whatever. And I had to really realize that, and that helped me to quit more because there was this one batch that I had before I like told myself I'm really quitting before I came out here and stuff. There's this one batch that I had that this tasted like chemicals full out, like just I couldn't even get past it. It was expensive too. I'm like, oh my gosh, like it was on a deal. It was on sale, but it was expensive normal price. Like it was quite a bit. So like it wasn't like I was getting some ghetto kind of like, you know, stuff I didn't know what it was. Like it had like a full label. Like it was professionally done. And I was like, oh my God, it just tastes like a cleaning cabinet. That's what this smells like. It sounds like an actual cleaning cabinet. Like this is so gross. And I used it all. I I I smoked it all, whatever. I vaped it all. Because I spent so much money on it. I'm like, I'm not gonna waste this, but this is awful. And that's when I realized, like, yes, this is definitely addicting. Because I would not, if this was free, I would just throw it away. And then the other part is like, why does it taste like this? Like it's those chemicals. And because when you're growing regularly, part of the year you're not gonna have anything because the plants only grow, you know, they bloom once a year. But they're making these plants bloom like 4 times a year. But the stuff they're doing to them, like, it's not good, you guys. Like, you guys have to really be careful. I'm just saying this for people who need to hear this, because there's a lot of people, there's a huge increase in the amount of people who are on that Mary Jane. I'm not demonizing you. I'm not saying you're a bad person. You're a degenerate for out there with Mary Jane. You and Mary Jane are going to the fiery pits of hell. You're going to the fiery pits of hell, you and Mary Jane, together, holding hands. You repent right now. Like, none of that. It's just like keeping it real about what you're actually ingesting and what that can do to your lungs. Like, how do your lungs feel if they're ingesting, what do you call it? If they're ingesting pesticides? Like, your lungs don't want that. Your lungs don't deserve that. That can't feel good to have your lungs coated in pesticide. All because you wanted a little moment to get lifted, get up there in the sky with Mary Jane. Like, no, babes, we don't need to do that. We don't have to do that. Like, it's not. Gosh, here we go. It's not the vibe. It's not it. It's not that girl. You know. So I'm just letting y'all know, so y'all don't feel alone. Because some of y'all are like, you tell your friends like, I think I need to stop this, and they're like, no, come on, it's all good. It's all good. You're being weird. Like, it's all good. It's not addicting. You're fine. Da da da. No. Listen to your intuition. Part of me wanted to delete the videos where I'm enjoying Mary Jane or experiencing it. But I thought about it. I'm like, no. I think it's important for people to see the truth. You know, as long as YouTube allows it, hey, it's up there. Hope it doesn't affect me getting monetized. Please follow me on YouTube, by the way. If you guys have YouTube, even if you're not gonna watch me, follow me on there because I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on YouTube so I can get monetized. I've been on YouTube for years. I feel like I've been on YouTube for like at least 5 or 6 years, and I still have not reached 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 390. Embarrassing. I'm not embarrassed, honestly, because I have over like, I think I have like 500,000 views, or I have so many views, but I don't have 1,000 followers yet. It's so weird. Stephen Duke says, see your growth. Yeah, I want to see my growth. That's so true. Stephen Duke, TikTok is filtering you again. So please write whatever comment you just wrote. Please write it again in a different way. Because it says, some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community experience. I want to hear what you have to say. I hate when they do that. But whatever, censorship, we know. That's why soon we're going to have a new live on my website, rockmercury.com, Rock Mercury Raw, where I get to speak the way I want to speak, the way I really talk. And I'm going to say what I want to say and what I feel about everything. It's going to be available on rockmercury.com. Once you once you become a subscriber, you don't have to pay. You can do a free one or you can do the paid one. So it's your choice. But it's going to be available very soon. I'm actually working on that after I get off of here. So just be aware that is coming. Right. Steven says, so you aren't just boomer saying no no substances. I'll say I'm trying to use the right word. So you aren't just a boomer saying no substances. You've been there, done that. It's good to leave it. Exactly. That's right. That's right. I've been there, done that. I've done a lot of things, you guys. Things I never thought I'd ever do. But like, depression will make you do that. depression will encourage you to do things that are not healthy for you. Um, Now, when it comes to treating depression, I find that that's a tough one because I really like I'm not depressed at all anymore. Like I'm very much uplifted. There's times I feel like a little lonely. I'm like, dang it, I wish I had like a loyal partner. But that's not like a depression thing. It's like, dang, there's hardly any loyal people out here. All my relationships have been so toxic. It'd be amazing to have like a real loving, loyal partner that I think is hot. Of course, I get approached a lot. Like there's a lot of people who are into me, whatever. But not anybody that I'm like into and that I think could be loyal. So, and that's hot. They have to be hot too. Now they don't have to be rich anymore. I thought they had to be rich, but I'm okay with them. Like I just want like a real love situation, like somebody I'm attracted to that we really can connect. Because I'm gonna be rich enough for them, too. Like I don't need them to be rich too. Um, So I'll maintain that like it doesn't matter. Like if they are rich, it's okay. But before I'm like, oh, I need to be a billionaire. But now I've really been with a lot of billionaires already, or really rich people, and it doesn't. I don't think I need that. I don't think it's like a necessity. It's okay if they are, but it's not a necessity because it's just like the things you deal with rich people is. I don't think it's worth it. They have so many mental issues, like so many like some of them, not all of them, but like I haven't dealt with it. Like they become obsessive and they try to own you, and there's a lot of corruption depending on how they got their money. It depends. Not all of them, because there are some good rich people out there, but I don't think that needs to be on my list of like it has to be that way. Because if I'm already rich, then why do I need to have a rich partner? Like you only can use so much money, so I think I'm gonna be okay. Um, with this, I care about the loyalty and love more than anything. And I feel like a lot of rich people aren't that loyal. They will do whatever it takes for that dollar. I do my best to keep my loyalty, but sometimes I don't even feel the most loyal at times. So I have to work on that internally to get to that space to attract what I really want. But yeah, I thought about it because also I like Steven and I talked about a few episodes ago or a few lives ago. I talked about like how I think I really would prefer to be the daddy in a relationship. I want to be like that, like the provider, like the one who sets the tone. I don't want to own my partner. I just want to like be that like the leader in our relationship in a way. Like, but like they contribute too, but like have a trophy. Like I wouldn't mind like having a trophy husband or something. Like I wouldn't mind that. But like I don't know. I don't know. I'm going back and forth on it. No, no. I think I do know. I think I do know. That's what I want. Because like I said before, when you date billionaires, you think that that's the main goal. You end up getting somebody who may not be as your attraction level you want. Then you see them as a dollar sign, which is not healthy. I don't want my partner to see me as a dollar sign either, which they might see me as that. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it when it comes to what they like. But I don't know. I'm just like I want to manifest that kind of partnership in my life. And I feel like none of that was gonna happen when I was, always on Mary Jane or like all the other substances I've been on. Like it's like it takes you out of the present moment. It puts you around people who really don't want the best for you. A lot of times, like when you're in that culture of substances, like people are like in their struggle as well, and it's a lot of trauma bonding happening. A whole lot of trauma bonding. I'm not interested in just staying in the trauma bond. It's not for me. Ooh, hot tomato. So no more trauma bonding. But really, I think the reason I want the trophy husband is because the availability part. Somebody who doesn't have so much going on that we can't even hang out. Like I don't want to be like wondering like when are we gonna see each other again? Like I want somebody who's like always there. I get to work from home because the way I built my companies, I can work from home and still run them, and I have people on the street, and people, my employees and stuff. And so I want somebody who can be available, who's doing their thing. Like I wouldn't mind like funding their passion project. Let's say they're like an artist or something. I would like fund their art, you know. Make sure they have something that they love to do. Make sure that they always have enough money to live and survive. Like they never need me like that. Like if they want to leave me, like I don't want them to be broken, be on the street broke. Like no, I'd be like, oh no, you have your own thing. Like I built your, like we helped, I supported you in building your situation. You're doing good. Like you have enough to live off of and pay everything. You're good. Because that's a really bad feeling to have your partner need you. That's different. I want to lead. I want to be like the dominant one in the relationship. I don't need to like be needed in that kind of way, not financially or any kind of way. I don't want to be needed in any kind of way. I don't want to ever need a partner again. You know, I felt like in the past, I felt like I needed my partner because like they were a part of me, and like we were that kind of toxic love where you're just like, oh, I need you. Without you, I don't know what I would do. Da, 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 da. I tell you what, whenever you feel that way, give it some time because you'll realize that you're gonna keep living. Your life will go on and on. Your life will go on. Like, you know, better sing that Celine Dion because even after somebody's gone, you gotta keep going. Like Celine Dion's husband died. She's still moving. Rest Shout out to Celine Dion. She has stiff person's disease, which I never even heard of before. But shout out to her. I really feel bad for her. She's going through spasms and she had to cancel her tour or reschedule it. I think she had to just cancel it. I don't think there even is a rescheduling. But I love Celine Dion. I grew up on listening to her. Never met her before. But she's amazing and I just love her, and I really, my heart breaks that she's going through this current disease she's going through, and I hope that there's some way that she can find peace within that because apparently there's no cure for it. I don't know, but my heart goes to her. But my heart will go on. Your heart will go on. If you're in a heartbreak situation, you're going to be able to survive it. If you keep living. And be careful if somebody said they need you. I need you so much, I need you. Oh, that's dangerous. That person could be a psychopath. If I can't have you, nobody can have you. That's dangerous. No. You can't leave me. Oh no, don't say that. You have to watch these signs. Like a person should be an additive to you. Like you should be able to enjoy them together, but like they're their own person. Like I don't want to own my person. I just want to like be dominant in a relationship because I don't want to ask anything for anyone. And some people out there like being submissive. They enjoy that. The same way I want to be dominant, they want to be submissive, and that's great. Now we don't need to need each other. Just to be a dominant and submissive person doesn't mean you need that person in that kind of way. Like you can have a relationship and know what you want. I think it's important to know what you want because otherwise, if you just get whatever comes your way, you're gonna end up in toxic situations. And like every relationship I've had, I just got whatever came my way. It was like, oh, this person likes me. That's great. Like I think they're hot too. Like okay, this could work out. Let's make it work. You know, I kind of just allowed it to be. And every time it was so toxic. So toxic. Just, it started off good. It's like, oh, it's so cute at first. Oh, we're so in love. Oh, look at each other's eyes. Oh, I love you, baby. I love you. Kisses. All that stuff. And then when things get real, you start seeing who the person really is. But that's something that we should have been on the lookout for from the beginning. But we're so like quick to try to lock on to something that we feel like, oh, we need this. And then we end up with people who are not even for us and then take us backwards. I would be a multi-billionaire by now if I didn't have my relationships the way they went. Like the amount, and I'm not saying that as in like, oh, that could have happened, I could have this worked. Like no, the situations I was in, the deals I was signing and working, the people I was working with before my partnerships and my marriage, especially my marriage, the people I was working with, I will have multi-billions of dollars right now. Multi-billions. And heartbreak distorted me. I'm not saying I won't get that in the future. I'm working towards that now. I'll be fine. It's not going to change me as a person either way. I'm going to get it. Don't worry. I'm going to get that billions. But I don't care if it doesn't change me as a person. But I know I would have had it because of the deals I was in at the time. that I did not focus on, or like I let them fall apart because I was heartbroken by some person I gave too much power to, you know. And I don't feel bad about it. It was a great life lesson. I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. Because imagine if I had those billions, and then I meet that person after I have the billions, and then that person divorces me and tries to take my money forever. Just tries to get out of more. Like, can you imagine having to pay somebody who broke your heart every month? Having to afford their lifestyle? That's an enemy. You have to pay your enemy. Your loved one becomes your enemy, and now you have to pay them legally. And now they're riding into in a new, Lamborghini that you paid for with their new partner. That they're not marrying because they're just in a serious relationship with them for the last few years, but they won't get married because the second they get married, they're going to lose their ability to request alimony or spousal support because now they're married again. But then you know that they're really together, and they're over there just like spending your money, living like you're paying for their lifestyle all because you met that person afterwards. Like, now that can never happen to me. Now I don't even think I'll ever get married again, to be honest. I think marriage is a scam. But I still want that partnership. And they can part ways if they want. If they want to leave, they can leave. Okay, cool, peace. All good. No drama, like no jealousy. I think before, I was definitely the kind of like Lisa Left Eye Lopez kind of person where it's like, you did what? You cheated on me? I'm burning your house down. That's not the healthy way to do things. I've never done that before, but I've definitely was not as evolved as I am now. Yeah, I ain't burning nobody's house down for no man. Or for no anybody. I don't care. You want to go? Take your bags. Bye. Like, I don't care. Are you serious? You want to be with me? You know what you're losing? You know what you're missing out on? Yikes. Yikes for you. And that's why every single one of my exes has been like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I did you wrong. Will you please take you to dinner again? Like, oh, I made the worst decision in my life. Oh, can we hang out? Oh, this is your number? Oh, cool, okay. Have a good day, have a good day. Block, 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 block. Block them, because you did me dirty. You have my most intimate side, and you did me dirty. I don't trust you ever again. You're blocked, you're gone. Goodbye, you don't exist. I don't even know how you got my number. Well, I know I have the same number I've always had. I don't understand that, too. Why do people always have new numbers? People are always getting new phone numbers. It's like, why can't you keep one number? Like, your number transfers from line to line. Like, are y'all really that afraid? People are like, oh, but I need a new number because 10 people know my number. 10 people be calling me. Just don't answer or tell them to leave you the F alone. Why to change your number just because people know your number? I have friends who change their numbers like 40, 30 times. Or no, that's extreme. Maybe like 5, 6 times. I'll say that. Like, they change their numbers a lot of times. I'm like, why do you have... I don't know. I'm not dissing them. I'm just like, I'll keep my same number because I can't remember. I ain't trying to remember another number. Now, I do have other numbers for my business. Now, company, like, altogether, I probably have like, I think I have like 6 numbers for my company and stuff. But like, my main number is my same number I've always had since I was a kid when I first got my first phone. So that's my main number. So I'm like, why do people need that? I mean, like, even if let's say I became the most famous person in the world and like my number gets out there, I'm still gonna keep that number. I'm just gonna change my phone setting to say only people in my contacts can call me. There we go, problem solved. Now you can't even get to my voicemails. You can call all you want, but the phone's not gonna let you go because you're not in my contacts. Why do I change my number? I'm trying to hide from nobody. I don't get it. The only reason I have other numbers is for my business. Like, my business needs to have other numbers so I know where, like, what business they're calling about. And my team can call them back or whatever. Like, it's not a big deal. But anyway, like, my exes be getting other numbers and calling me. Oh. It's a shame. I feel bad for them, though. I really do. Because I know who I am. I didn't always know who I was. I didn't always like have confidence. But now that I know who I am and know what I am to lose, like I'm a lot to lose. If you lose me, I really feel bad for you. Like if I don't talk to you anymore, it's like, dang, you really messed up. You really messed up. And I feel bad for you because you'll never get anybody like me again. And it's like, what do you do after that? Like, what do you actually do? Like, everybody you date after is going to be basic. And I feel bad for them. I'm like, dang. Like, that really sucks. Like, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do if I lost me. I'd be heartbroken, devastated. Way more devastated. But for them, I forget them because they're basic. I dated so many basic people. I was like, oh gosh, I can easily replace them. But me? Nah, hun. Nah. I love hard and I love real. You know? But I don't need anybody. But I want a partnership. I want a good, loyal partnership that we can be running things together. Like we can support. Like I want them to help support me, even in my companies at times. They can support, but they don't own it. They can just support. I may even hire them a little bit if they want to work for certain parts. We can work from home together. You know, but they can have their own thing going on too. I would rather the person have their own thing that they like love to do, like an art project or something. I would love to date like an artist or like a musician or art. I mean, musicians are artists, but like that, or maybe somebody who like, even it'd be cool to be with somebody who literally doesn't care about social media at all. That might be fun too. Somebody who literally just like, I don't even have any of the accounts. Like they just live outside the world of. Because I'm so much in social media, I'm on every single platform basically. There's some of them I'm not on because it's like they're not relevant enough. But like I'm on the main platforms. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Rumble. I have my own website. I have my own app coming out this month. I'm on MySpace. No, I'm not on MySpace. But where else am I on? I was on Bigo, but Bigo's too ghetto. I'm not on there anymore. I'm on every platform basically, so it would be cool to have somebody who doesn't care about it, or somebody who does love it, who knows it even better than I do. I don't know. I think I should be clear on that. Do I want somebody who isn't on social media, or because if that's the case, then I'm doing it the wrong way. If I wanted somebody who wasn't on social media, then the only people I've ever met and dated I've met them on Tinder, either Tinder or Grindr. I got married to a guy I met on Grindr. That was worst decision. Not a worst decision because it worked. It was what I needed at the time. It's what I learned. I learned a lot from that. But everybody else is from Tinder. So if I wanted somebody who was off of social media, then I couldn't meet them online because they wouldn't be on those apps. So how would I meet them if I'm an online person? Like I don't know how to meet somebody in person. Like I don't do that. Like it has to be online. Otherwise, I'm not gonna talk to them. I need to know that I need to kind of do my little Facebook investigation or like I gotta do my social media investigation before I even like talk to them further. I need to know that they have something to lose. So I think maybe I do want them to have a social media. I think I want them to have a big social media or like be very like involved in it because then I can kind of see the vibe they are before. Like I want to screen people. If they're not on social media, then it's going to be harder to know what they're really about. And I can read through the filters. Like I can tell based on what people are posting and what people are tagged in. I can check all kind of stuff to figure out is this person somebody that I really F with, or are they kind of like sketch, you know? I'd rather go into it knowing that before, because if they're off the grid, they could be like an axe killer or something. I don't know. There's crazy people out here. I think I'd have a better chance, because social media is the future. So I think I'd have a better chance if they were on social media, because then they wouldn't judge me too for being on social media all the time. Because I'm on there all day. Like even when I'm not on here, like when I'm working on other things, I'm still uploading videos, still commenting, still engaged with my social media people. And when my website is at the next level, I'll be on there even more. So it's just part of my life. It's not going to change. I don't take breaks from it. I do it every day. This is what I like. So I wouldn't mind if they were on it too. I don't think social media is toxic. I really don't. I know that this particular app that we're on right now, this TikTok app, is controversial for very serious reasons, and I actually do understand why it's controversial. Like I'm now banning it. I the American in me is like yes, but the social media influencer in me is like heck no, don't ban this. I need this. I love this app. Even though they've done me dirty so many times on here, but the American of me knows what's going on. I know what's happening. I see what's going on with this app. I'm not confused. But I'm not leaving. I'm not going. There's no way I could ever go. No, 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 no way. No, 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 no way. I'm leaving without you. I'm not living without you. I don't want to be free. And you, and you, and you, you're gonna love me. Yeah, yeah. I ain't going nowhere until the app is shut down. I ain't going nowhere. Because honestly, it's the only app that's like allowed me to have my following. I'm shadow banned everywhere else. Everywhere else like just makes me try to suppress my content. For a second, Instagram was promoting my stuff, and I was getting like a few thousand views for every video. And I was like, okay, cool. They're starting to like be more fair now. Then now all of a sudden, I'm back to like 30 views, 25 views. You know, I'm like, what in the world? Come on. But on TikTok, at least I get like an average of 100 or something views, which is, you know, but then some of them are 1,000 views. Some like it depends on the video. It just depends. Oh my god, this hot guy is walking right now. He has 2 dogs and a kid though. It's too much baggage for me. Too much baggage. He probably has a wife too, but all I see is him. He's super hot though. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, I'll let his wife keep him. I know a lot of my songs say to the contrary, but I don't mess with married people or like people who are dating. I don't do that. The only times I've ever done that were if it was like a hookup kind of moment, then and I didn't know about it, then yeah, I've done that before when it comes to hookup. But it's only been one-time things. Because the second I find out, I consider even telling their wives or something, or wives or husband or whoever they have, because I would hate to be cheated on. And so if I found out afterwards that this person is like in a relationship, then it's like I feel bad. I really feel bad for the person. So I'm like, I would kind of want to let them know, like, hey, heads up, this person is risking your health and lying to you. And they were on their knees in my house yesterday. So there's that. What kind of packaging? Well, I think it's important to stay faithful. Loyalty is everything. So my main feature I want in my partner is loyalty. And I want them to be hot. Like I do want, like I think I really settled for my last one. Like I got cheated on so much, and the last one, the guy I married, wasn't even hot. I mean, some people thought he was hot. I mean, not really. People always told him that like he got lucky to even be with me. They were like, oh my gosh, like wow, like even the people he was hooking up with, some people he was hooking up with were my fans. My actual fans were like messaging me and sending me like screenshots and telling them like, oh, your husband's over here trying to message people. He met up with me. I didn't realize he was your husband until afterwards. He was talking about you, and I felt like I didn't know you, but I'm a big fan of your work. I don't want you to have to go through this. Your husband is out here doing this, and he came over and did this. We did that. Like, they would send me pictures. They send me everything. He started calling my fan base a cult. I'm like, they're a cult because they're calling you out for being cheating and stuff. But like, they were also like, wait, why would you cheat on Rock Mercury? Like, why would you? Like, the way you look, like the way he looks, like you're gonna cheat on me? Like, it's bizarre. They couldn't understand it. I never understood it either. I'd never been cheated on in my life until that situation. I just didn't get it. It's like, if you want to be separated, that's fine. Like, we can just scarf apart, separate ways, do what you want to do. Like, but that situation was so unique. Like, I just never thought I'd be cheated on before. Just because I thought I would be with somebody honest enough to not lie to me like that. But sucks for him. Because I thought that was funny, though, to have my own supporters be like, oh, your man's over here trying to do this, and your man's over here lying and cheating, and like, here's a video, here's a picture, here's this. Like, they sent me everything. And I was just like, wow. It was at the time, I was like heartbroken. I was like, I could not believe this. But I had to pretend as if I didn't get anything. And I just like waited to hear what he had to say. And it all checked out. Every time he would always try to lie, and it wouldn't add up. So I'm like, ooh, yeah, you definitely did this. And I have video and pictures. So I have a whole file. Called my my husband cheating on me. I have a whole file of proof. I kept it not to really out him. At one point I was going to. I'm like, let me out this person. Like, how dare he? But then I thought about it, and it's like really not the legal ground on like posting some of the stuff I have on him is like, it's shaky. Like, it's not the most legal thing to do to expose someone. And I'm not somebody who likes to be involved in any kind of illegal activity at all. And so I'm like, damn it, like, it's not really the best way. I can't really release this data, like this proof, without without getting in trouble or getting like they're doing something legally unsound. So I just told my story and was very raw about it, and now people know. But I can't take any legal actions. I mean, I could. If I went to court, I could take the information. I can like use that in court. But it's like, what am I going to court for? He's so broke. It's like, I don't even know reason to go to court with him. Like, what am I going to sue for? I'm just thankful that he's not trying to take my money and my company. He knows he did me dirty. He's not trying to come take my money, and that's what counts. So I'm gonna leave him in the gutter where I found him, cause Grinder is the gutter. Grinder is definitely the gutter. And so I'm gonna leave him there. Keep on moving. Get to better, greener pastures. But yeah, like, loyalty is the key part. Loyalty and like it's a real partner, like a real down to ride partner, like a real life partner. Like, that situation would have never worked. Like, he was just too unfaithful, too much lies, just not a good upstanding person. And it wasn't just me, it wasn't just our relationship. Like, even people in his life, his own mother was talking mess about him to me. So it's like, your own mother don't even ride for you. Like, dang, you done really messed up. It's just sad. I'm like, oh, like, I really did not choose correctly. Holly Joe's in the house. Hello, Holly Joe. Holly Joe says, I love your shirt. Thank you. I love the shirt too. I got it from Goodwill. Got it from Goodwill for like $5 or maybe $4. It was such a good find. Oh my god, I love this shirt so much. It's a real Disney shirt too. It's actually real Disney. So authentic Disney. Yeah. But like I told you guys, I'm not really gonna go to Goodwill for a little while. The unboxings I do for clothing next will be from my collection that I design. I've been designing, I already have some out there, but it'll be from my collection because I have a lot of new collections coming out. So you won't see as many Goodwill hauls. I have my closet is full. My closet is packed. I have so much clothes, so many clothes, and this is just one of my house. My other house has way more clothes. The house in LA is like I could not fit the clothes in this room. Oh my god, I have so much clothes out there. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna sell some of the clothes, but I don't know. Some of the clothes I really like. I have a lot of stuff in general there. That's a big house. It's a huge house, and I have a lot of stuff in that house. But I don't want to go back to LA. I'm so over LA. Something crazy happened to my car in LA. One of my cars, one of my team members was on set working on a magazine, the magazine cover shoot, and the car was parked in downtown LA, and somebody broke the back window of the car. Didn't steal anything, just broke the window. It was parked in a garage, so it's like the ghetto-ness of that, the gutacity of you just coming behind the car and just shattering the window for what? Just an act of chaotic Los Angeles, lawless Los Angeles, and I'm sure that if the cops arrested that person, they'd be back on the streets by noon. If it happened in the morning, they'd be back by noon, back on the streets, because the law system is just such a mess out there. So, I don't really want to go back to LA. Like, I'm really okay, but I want to keep my house there. But I just want to have my team work from there, and I'm good. I don't want to even travel. I just want to stay right here. I can't see any reason to really go anywhere. Like, I love my little life right now. Everything is so perfect. I live in a perfect neighborhood, perfect house. I go to the perfect gym. I have all the equipment I need for my music and for anything I'm doing. All my work I have right here. I have my little desk. I have everything. My family's around. I get to hang out with my sister, who I love dearly, and my mom. Like, everything's great. And so it's just like, it's almost too good, to be honest. Like, it's like, wow, everything's really perfect. So I get nervous when things are like super perfect. It's like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? But that's life. Like, life is gonna keep happening. There's gonna be something that goes down. Like, we're gonna lose somebody. We have family who's in their 90s, so I'm sure there's gonna be something happening at some point because people can live forever. So it's gonna be heartbreaking. But I'm just trying to enjoy the moments that aren't chaotic and just live within it, keep it moving, you know. But as I'm manifesting that partner, because I don't want to go, because like when I'm in a partnership, when I'm like in a love situation in the past, I like lose myself in a way. Because lose myself meaning like I compromise so much that I end up like resenting myself for the amount of compromisation that I allow. And I don't want that to ever happen again. So that's why I want to be very specific about what kind of partner I want. Because I do want a partner at some point. Although I'm totally cool being alone. Being alone is great. I do want a partner. Because life is short. Life is brief. And I've never had a loyal partner. Never had like somebody who like, I've never been like really in love. I thought I was in love in my marriage, but that was not love. That was not love. Like, that person did not love me. You can't be in love if you love a person and they don't love you. Like, you can't. That doesn't work. Like, I could have loved him. I did love him, but like, that doesn't matter. If you love them, if they don't love you, like, that's not in love. That's like a delusion. Like, you're in love with the delusion. I don't know. It's not love. So I would like to be in love and have like a really beautiful situation, a healthy love. And I know it's gonna happen. I know for sure it's gonna happen, but I just like have to be very clear about what it is, because this is the one life we live, and if you don't have clear intentions for what you're bringing into your life, then you're just gonna end up miserable again. You're gonna end up with somebody who disrespects you, ends up with somebody who like just doesn't value you as a person. We're at 5,000 likes now, you guys. 5,000 likes. 5,000 likes. Thank you so much to everyone who contributed. So yeah, I am just not going to just let anything just happen going forward. Like, I'm be very focused on what kind of partner I want next. And that means also that, like, I've already stopped. Like, I don't really do hookup culture anymore. I need to get off Grindr, to be honest, because I'm not going to find anybody worthwhile on Grindr, if I'm really real. Like, I don't know why I'm even on it anymore. I really wondered that sometimes. I'm like, why do I sign onto this app? It's like an addiction in a way, because, like, you sign on, it's like a gay radar. You just kind of see who's around in that area. You just kind of, like, have meaningless conversations. Oh, hey, how's it going? Hi, I'm well, how are you? Here's my butt. Here's my armpit. Like, do you like getting R. Kelly'd? No, I'm not into that. Thanks. Do you party? What kind of party? Oh, party and play. Oh my gosh, are you top or bottom? It's like these are the conversations you have on this app. There's never been a constructive conversation I've had on there. Never been like, oh, what do you believe in? What do you think for the future for your life? Or what is this? Or what like how do you what's your passions? What is this? Like, no. It's like, here is a close up of one of my orifices. Here's a close up photo, a grainy close up photo. Not well lit at all. Something in my nose. Oh, that's his hair. A grainy, poorly lit photo of multiple of my orifices. Here you go, because this is what you asked for. What you didn't ask for, because it just was sent to you. Because you're on Grindr, they assume that you asked for that already. Somehow, this app, this Grindr app, has went public. So now it's publicly traded in the stock market. And they had a huge event for it in New York on the stock exchange. And I'm like, how in the world did this app become public? I'm only saying that because there's so many scandals that could happen due to the fact that the horrible things have happened from people who met up with random people, as they do if you met up with somebody you don't know. I've done the same. When you do that, horrible things can happen to you. So it's like, how can that go public if the app is like the hosting site of so many scrupulous things or terrible things? Sister Mary Clarence sent me Thank God It's Friday. Thank you, TGIF. And then some cat paws too. Thank you, Sister Mary. And a substar. Okay. Yeah, Sister Mary. Thank you, my dear. Another substar. Ooh, you getting saucy. Yes. Well, thank you, Sister Mary. That was very kind of you. Now we're at 5.5 thousand likes. Oh my gosh, y'all are all up in here. I love it. So me going live on my website, the Rock Mercury Raw Show, it's not going to change the amount of lives I go on here. I'm just going to add another live on top of it because I love coming live on TikTok, and I have my most engagement. My people are here, and I really love being here. I know I have subscriber only mode on here, but if you're watching this and you're like, I wish I can comment you, I appreciate your support. I have to have it on subscriber only because of the trolls that have really attacked my account since I've been here. So this has been the best way for me to continue to go live without having to risk my account every time I press the live button, because some trolls are on here trying to like attack me. So that's the reason why. But you can always message me on one of my comments. Like, go to one of my posts, comment on any of them. It could be any post because I get a notification and then I'll respond to you. And yeah, and if it's, like I said, if it's a really good comment, then I may even do a video about it. You know how you can like tag the comment in the video? I may do that, a video response. So just letting you know, that's the best way to still communicate with me. Even if you're not a subscriber, but I'm very thankful for my subscribers. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys so much. And we are we're 2 people away. We're 3 people away from our new goal, our subscriber goal. So thank you. All right, you guys. Well, I finished my food. I'm gonna do some more work before the baby wakes up. I hope you guys enjoyed this little moment. Ooh, crap. Stephen Duke says daily raw lives. That is the plan, to have a daily raw live. I might do like once, like maybe 2 or 3 a week at first, just to kind of get the flow of it. But maybe I think I can do daily each day. But that's the plan. The plan to do daily, even on weekends. Like I want to be able to have a raw moment where I can just speak freely and say what I really want to say, talk how I really talk. And share my real opinions on things that are happening right now, like that I just can't do on here, and I can't do on Instagram or anywhere else. Like, everyone's censoring me, but I have my own website, so I can say what I want to say. December issue says, give me that Scarface tea. Oh my gosh, you want this to go on the website? December issue is really championing me to put everything I have on my closet collection site on my rockmercury.com website. You guys, So I probably gotta add this to it too, because now December issue wants this shirt. So there's a lot of clothes that are coming up on there. That's part of what I'm working on today, adding some of these clothes. But yes, December issue, I will be posting this shirt on there as an option for you guys to purchase. But I'm kind of hoping nobody purchases it because I love this shirt. I know. I get attached to my clothes. But I'm going to post it because otherwise what's the point of me having a closet collection if I don't post things on there? So, December issue says, Rock, your skin looks edible. LOL. What's the tea? What you selling? I'm buying. Rock. Well, December issue, I have done my videos on shea butter, my Slay Shea, and I have a website coming out called slayshay.com. I already bought their domain. I'll be building that website so you guys can know exactly like how to make these shea products and buy the kit yourself and make it at home. I don't sell it to you guys directly because I want you guys to put your own essential oils in, but I have my own Amazon store where you guys can get those exact products and make your own essential oil. It's very simple, and it'll give you like an additive free type of skin conditioner and like hair. I use it for everything. I use that one thing for everything. So, December issue says, "Oh, my legal name is Slay Shay. I'll get some oils." Oh my God, your name is Slay Shay. Yes, Slay Shay. Okay, Shay, I need you to do, like, when you make your video, when you make your product, I want you to take a picture or do a video of you making your product, and I want you to tag me in it when you do it, because I do want to see Miss Shay use her Slay Shay, honey. That's what I'm talking about. But I want you guys to really get to customize what type of essential oils you put in your shea butter, because they all do different things. Like there's different benefits to each shea butter. So, oh my God, December issues using one of the avatar, the AI generated avatars. We got new emojis, yeah. But I kept your Felicia. I kept your Felicia in there, the Felicia emoji, because I knew you'd be mad if I took it off. So I kept it in there, but I added some other ones. I may take off some other ones too, some of the other old ones, and just put some new AI generated ones because I do like these. They look cool down there. I like that. Oh, we got some new. Yep, that's a cool one too. Yeah. So I may be switching them out. I have 1,996 of these avatars that I bought, all for the staggering cost of, drum roll. You ready? Drum roll. Like $40 I paid to get all those avatars because I kept getting the deals on them. So it was worth it. December issue says, I would unsubscribe if Felicia was gone. No, December issue. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you would unsubscribe. But I understand. I totally understand. So I'm going to keep Felicia there. Not you using the two. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Stephen Duke put the Felicia in between the two. Oh my gosh, I can't. Well, December issue, how about this? How about we agree to one thing? How about if I do another Felicia? At least we can upgrade the Felicia, okay? So maybe we'll do a better Felicia photo and we'll replace that one every now and then so that we can get a better Felicia, you know? Can we do that at least? Because you love that Felicia braid photo. Thank you, Stephen Duke, for using that. Oh my God, yes. You guys are using all these emojis. I can't. I cannot. You guys, so if you guys want to be a subscriber and join my amazing subscribers and use these emocons, please do. Ooh, Curly Boo sent me 5 gifter badges. Thank you, and sent me a big love. Oh wow, thank you so much for that. So kind. I will be back today. I'm thinking if I'll come out for dinner. I think dinner would be a good time. December issue. Thank you for the crown, little crown. Thank you for that. I'll be back today for dinner, I believe. Either dinner or like a nighttime snack. It'll be something tonight. So I think we're just gonna do 3 lives today. Sometimes I do more than 3 lives, but we're not doing a Rock Mercury Raw just yet because I'm still getting together like how to use the streaming on there on the website. So as soon as I figure it out, we'll start the Rock Mercury Raw. Oh my God, Stephen Duke, you're using all the emojis. I love them. I think so. You see the first two ones you put up there. I may replace those and put some emocons on there. Those two, just so that I can have like. Cause those first two photos are my headshots I took. So I think I'm just gonna like. I think the only one that'll be a real photo of me will be will be the Felicia braids. Everything else should be an emocon. Not an emocon, a AI generated avatar. But they really look like me though. Like they actually really look like me. These avatars. So I wish they made me a Felicia one, a Felicia avatar. But all right, you guys. I'll be back soon. I gotta work on the website so you guys can have some great offerings on there, and you guys feel like you actually want to come back to the website and have the app. I'm telling y'all, when I get this app, y'all better download this app. It's a free app. It's not gonna cost you. But I need you guys to download it when it comes out so that I can move up on the App Store. December issue said, "This is my Jesus. I don't know who died for y'all sins." Yes, December issue. Oh my gosh. It was an honor to die for your sins, December issue. It was an honor. I would do it again. I cannot. Well, thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys at my next live tonight or tomorrow. I'll be here. And, all of these get posted, so don't feel too bad if you miss it. It's all available on YouTube for the full version of them. But when I do the Raw, Rock Mercury Raw, it's going to only be available on the website, and I'm not putting it anywhere else because I'm going to be very raw on there, and so I don't want to get any issues with the other apps. So just know that I'm going to have to really train myself to not get raw on these apps, because when you're raw in one place, sometimes you forget where you're at. I might say something on here that I usually say on there, so I have to I gotta kind of get my brains together. Oh my God, thank you for the Rose December issue. Oh, you guys are amazing. Well, I'll talk to you guys very soon, and I'll see you guys later on tonight. And make sure you check out my videos, like the videos, and comment if you guys want to chat with me. So bye. Rock on, Mercuryans. Thank you for 6.6 thousand likes. 6.6 thousand likes. I thank you to everyone who liked. I appreciate it. It's awesome. I love getting, even to 1,000 makes me happy. So 6,000 is whoa. So thank you. Bye, you guys. Rock on, Mercury, and see you in the next live.